So the title is Jane Got a Gun. She doesn't do a lot with it though. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell. This is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Jane Got a Gun. This is a film which was very smallly advertised. I think I saw one trailer for it during some preview that I saw, and so I was aware this film was a thing, but I knew very little about it. So this film stars Natalie Portman as Jane. So the film opens up with her husband riding back on his horse. He falls off, he's gravely injured, and she finds out that this group of people are coming after her because of something which happened 7 years ago in the past. And so she goes to enlist the help of an old friend, Joel Edgerton, in this film, and together they have to try and defend her home from these people. There's a lot of build-up to that. One thing that I will say before I get to the negatives for this film is that there is an interesting backstory. There are flashbacks of sort to kind of what happened in the past in regards to mainly Natalie Portman's character and Joel Edgerton's character, as well as her husband. Those I thought add a lot of depth, but I thought that they could have also been kind of the core aspect of the film as well, and it would have been a lot more interesting of a movie. Ewan McGregor plays the main villain of this film. He has this really thick mustache, and he stole most of his scenes that he was in. And then the last 20 minutes of this film are quite good because that's where most of the action takes place, and it's where we have the first hour and 10 minutes of this film building up to, and then the climax happens and it's actually quite cool. The rest of the film is boring as all hell. So the two characters, Natalie Portman and Joel Edgerton, they end up at her home eventually, and the majority of the film just ends up with them talking and him standing around setting traps for the enemies that are going to come, and them talking and waiting. And I almost fell asleep during the first hour of this film because I was so bored. I thought this film was going to be much more of a shootout, kind of revenge film of sorts, that Natalie Portman and Joel Edgerton, they're going to team up to take down Ewan McGregor's gang. Lots of gunfights and everything. No. Until the very end of the film, there is very little action which happens in this film. Jane herself isn't that interesting of a character. Joel Edgerton has the more interesting backstory of anyone. I also felt that Ewan McGregor's character is very underused. He shows up in the flashbacks here or there, but I felt like I would have liked to see him have a much bigger presence in this film, kind of show him off a lot more because he's Ewan McGregor. And yeah, I don't know. This is a quick review, but I was really bored with this film. I didn't think it was anything that special. Like I said, the last 20 minutes, when it finally hits the climax, is actually pretty good and well worth, I guess, the wait. But it's such a long wait that I would probably not recommend going to see this film if you have the opportunity. So, guys, those are my thoughts on Jane Got a Gun. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, remember, people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.